Oh, hello. Okay, so I titled this Live Your Life. And I just wanted to say the reason why I titled it that is because of this mess that still keeps going around. And I see the titles. I can't bear to listen to the audios more. I just honestly can't bear to listen to these audios with these men, getting upset with women who expand their options when it comes to dating, and then you have the women who agree with it. To be honest with you, I have no more commentary on that at all. I have nothing else to say. I've made earlier videos about it, about my opinion on that. I called it Live Your Life because you don't have to explain yourself to anybody, right? You don't have to explain yourself to anybody. You don't owe anybody anything. Even if they're paying your bills, because some people are like, well, they're not paying my bills. Well, that's even more of a reason to ignore them. But if they were paying your bills, I wouldn't want anybody paying my bills to set conditions. Say, well, you marry this type of person. If you don't marry this type of person, I can't help you. Well, I can't even allow help from that kind of person either. But life is too short, okay? Life is too short to give too much life, yeah, but too much energy to negative people. I'm talking about there's still this argument, and I understand we all know why people are arguing and fussing about black women who date interracially or expand their options, whatever. Okay, and you cannot get them to understand that black men do it 3 times more. You cannot get them to understand that. You cannot get them to understand that they need to focus on the children that's here. Focus on those children that's drinking all this lead water. Focus on the water in Flint, Michigan. Focus on this lead water that's all over these inner cities. Focus on what's happening to these children in these foster homes. They refuse to do it. Why? Because they have no interest in being productive. They have no interest in being productive. The only thing they want to do is find something to be angry about. There is so much that need to be cleaned up amongst the black people. It's not even funny that worrying about 12 to 15% of black women who expand their options should be the least of their concern. It is so much to clean up. Okay, economics, there are no businesses. That's why black people can't ever boycott nothing. Why? Because they ain't got nothing in place. How long is the boycott going to last when you don't even have anything in place? For instance, if black people have businesses and white people decide they want to boycott the business, well, guess what? They can do that successfully because there are so many white-owned businesses. It's not funny. Same thing, with, Mexican. Same thing with Asian. They can easily, if they want to boycott your business as a black person, they can do it easily because they have so much of their own that they won't even think about you. But black people can't say that. Black people can't say that. Black people can't boycott certain grocery stores. They can't boycott certain restaurants and certain places to hang out. Like if you want to go to, just certain coffee places. Black people can't boycott certain gas stations because black people really own nothing. They don't. Listen to Claude Anderson and what he has to say about black economics. Yet and still, these people want to get online and constantly fuss about who black women are in the bed with, who certain black women are dating. And that's only a small percentage of black women compared to the guys who do it. But you cannot get them to understand that. And you know why. We know why. That's been discussed many times, why the fear of the black women leaving the community. I don't even want to get into that because I don't want that to be this kind of conversation. And my only thing is I don't even want people to really get upset at this audio I'm making because it's not to trigger anybody. It's just to encourage you to live your life without caring what these folks got to say. because the whole world looks at, I'm going to be honest with you, the whole world looks at Black Americans in shame. And it's not because of racism. Yeah, racism exists, but see what I noticed, that every time a person from a different culture, different race, or different culture want to point out what Black people need to focus on, it's always racism and what they don't understand. Because Black people, I'm talking about certain ones, a large number of them, because you got individuals, Black people that work hard on their goals, okay? And the individual, I'm gonna tell you something about the individual Black people who work hard daily on achieving their goals. I guarantee you, they ain't worried about no swirling. You will never find a Black person who is productive daily, especially if they got a family. But even if they don't have a family, and they are productive daily, whether it's a business, whether it's working on themselves, you will not find that kind of a Black person, a woman or a man, concerned about somebody swirling, because they are so busy involved in their life. For instance, with me, I'm not working at all, right? I've been in India for 2 months, almost 2 months, have not been working, but I've been so busy trying to work on myself that I honestly don't have time to really I don't want no trash. Because when you're trying to raise your vibration and become different and change your reality into a more desired one, you don't have time to eat McDonald's. And that's what a lot of these videos are. They are worse than McDonald's. They are worse than McDonald's. What do you learn from that stuff? Okay, but all I'm saying is that to live your life is too short. You meet anybody, no matter what color they are, that treat you well, and they treat your children well. If you have children, then that's just the right person for you. And these Black people who want to get online and complain, or who want to complain offline, because now there are some professional Black people that want to complain offline. That's why I stay away from Black people, period. I just stay away from them. Just like this, I don't know if this was real, about this person was caught on camera at this beauty shop, and this lady invited her white boyfriend to come in, and this beautician just treated the white guy like trash. That's why I stay away. I honestly don't want to be around Black Americans like that anymore. I can't do it, because even if they are professional, it's not acceptable, especially for Black women, to expand their options, because it's just too toxic, and it's just best not to really deal with them, period. Okay, because sorry about the dogs barking, because they refuse to let you live, and any group of people who refuse to let you live they don't deserve your love. So I have to say a lot of a big chunk of Black people I don't love. I don't, because they don't deserve it. No group of people deserves my love if you're going to tell me how to live my life. And if I don't live my life according to how you think I should live it, then you're gonna make things hard for me by treating my partner like trash, treating me like trash, or going online and bring up your name like people are doing CK and calling her names. See, people like that, I'm be honest with you, people like that don't deserve your love. They don't deserve love, because they're not giving it. They're not giving love. They're not giving you the option to live the life that makes you happy. They're not giving it to you. They're telling you how you're supposed to live. But the standards according to them are very low vibrational, right? Because any group of people who want to focus on a small percentage of women who date interracially, but they don't care about a high percentage of children who drink lead water. They don't care about a high percentage of children who have trouble learning in school, whose family don't have money for school and books, and the crime rates that's going around like the inner cities like Chicago. You got a group of people that's so focused on a small group of women that swirl or interracially date or whatever it's called, but they don't care about the real genocide that's happening within the community, with the crime rates, with the water, the poor nutrition, the poor education, and just the cultural, the environment altogether, cultural conditioning that's giving rise to this genocide. For them not to care about that means that they are just, the only thing they want to do is look for something to be angry about. They are unproductive people, very low vibrational. They whatever they have to say is junk food. They have nothing to offer. Okay, and with that, I'm just want to end with saying, yeah, live your life. Don't explain. Some of you guys know this, but I don't think a lot of people are still trying to explain themselves and why they married who they married or why they dated who they dated. They're still trying to get these toxic people to understand. Well, you'll never get them to understand because they are strategically placed here to pull you down. You will never get a toxic person to understand your position because they're not supposed to. They're only here to make your life hell. So the best thing to do is get away from them. But with that being said, yeah, let's just try not to give too much energy to stuff that you don't learn from, that doesn't benefit you. They don't make you feel good, just make you upset and you're angry. And it's all this anger because they're mad that they feel like they can dictate your life. And majority of these people that want to have this outrage are fake anyway. You know, this fake outrage. I'm sorry, how could you not care what's happening to all these children? Okay, how can you not care about that, but you're worried about somebody swirling? But anyway, like I said, yeah, that's it. Live your life, be happy, ignore these people, and I will talk to you soon.